Hi, welcome to WealthMills Securities Weekly Market Wrap. Kranti Batni here. It's always a joy for me to come before you to come and share about the market updates, what's happening in Indian as well as the global markets, and how the Indian market is behaving in these kind of times. First of all, the foreign portfolio investor, the way they are investing in India is crazy and they are unstoppable. And with the flows coming from the foreign portfolio investors, the bull in India is growing week by week and it is unstoppable right now. Whereas the domestic investors, if we see the domestic institutional investors, last few weeks they have been continuous sellers. The foreign portfolio investors, last 2 weeks they bought around $5 billion last 2 weeks alone, and it is an incredible bull rally in Indian markets. I hope every investors who have been investing in Indian markets, they might be rejoicing. But if we analyze the data, still, even though the market is trading at a high zone territory, markets last week they went to a territory where Nifty is trading around 13,500 levels and Sensex touched an all-time high of 46,000 levels. But if we compare the data, the main indices, even though they went up from, if we compare from Jan 2020, they are up nearly 25%, whereas the mid and small cap stocks are marginally up. They are plus or minus 5% in certain segments. What does it mean? Still, the opportunity lies in quality mid and small cap stocks. Whenever we talk about small and mid cap stocks, don't think that every stock that you hold in your portfolio is going to rise. The stocks which have good fundamentals, with good management track record and with greater visibility, those stocks are going to perform well in the days to come. In the coming few quarters, these stocks probably can deliver the best stocks. And all these best stocks we have been sharing from past so many weeks and so many months. We have been giving the brief about these individual stocks. As the market is flying high and high, this is the time every individual investor need to be extra cautious. Right now, you will get a feel you are successful like a fund manager. Everybody feel you speak and you talk about the stock market. Everybody feel like they are the big equity analyst right now. Even the days will come in next couple of months, your barber probably give a stock tip to you, and your WhatsApp groups, you have been might be already started receiving so many WhatsApp messages to buy that stock, this stock, good story, growth story. Just be cautious. When people talks about bull market is the time where investors have money and the operators and the promoters have vision. At the end, the operators and the promoters will have money and investors will left with vision. Please be cautious what you are buying, and wherever you are making extraordinary return without any change in the fundamentals of the company, without any growth prospects of the company, and with low volumes, that's where you need to be cautious and try to book some profits from the table. So what is the strategy every individual investor need to implement at this point of time? If you are growing a portfolio, knowingly, unknowingly, there would have been some unexpected stocks would have crept into your portfolio. Please use this time to flush those stocks into the market, to come out of those stocks during these kind of excessive exuberance stocks. And market might looks very irrational in shorter term, but in the longer term phase, always markets are rational and markets knows which stock to reward, which stock to punish. So there will be always this dichotomy. which sectors to stay, which sectors to stay out. Always follow the theory of margin of safety. The stocks which are with an attractive valuation still are attractive at this point of time. The money have not flown into these kind of attractive pockets. For example, we have been kept on telling to our investors when they were interacting with us, we were buying for our investors Wockard in the pharma sector. When Wockard, it was still unexplored and none of the media or none of the analysts covers this stock. If you just go and Google and check, you don't get any info about Wockard. But at WealthMills Securities, we have done our study and we taken a very conscious call, and we bought this stock in the range of 310, 300, and the downside some days around 285 also. We have accumulated this stock around this range. Today the stock is trading at 540 rupees, and many of our investors made around 60 to 65% returns by investing in these stocks. We still believe there is potential upside in this company, and at an appropriate point of time we try to take some profit from the table. And there are many pockets where even though the stocks multiplied, but there is still rally left in those kind of stocks. So why you are late, just give a call to me or to our research team. We are more than happy to tell those stocks, and we want to do a complete evaluation of your portfolio. For example, stocks like Quick Heal, which we have been advocating our investors to invest from many months, the stock is very attractive at these valuations, and in the days to come the stock can deliver better returns with the kind of cash flows that company is going to witness, and also the fundamental nature of that company is concerned. It is very intact. It gives very good returns to the investors in the next few quarters. My urge to investors now in these markets, try to keep some cash in your portfolio and take, even the momentum stocks also, look at the fundamentals, take some time to study the company balance sheets, the company annual reports, and take the positions in those stocks. If you don't have time, just we are there as a dedicated advisors to you, dedicated managers to you. Just give a call to us. We are more than happy to look into those companies and suggest you in a prudent way to take a prudent decision. My endeavor at WealthMills Securities is to create wealth to all our investors by investing unexplored stocks. You would have observed from past few years, the stocks which we have been advocating our investors to buy are not explored by anyone. The research coverage from different fund houses very limited. So these stocks have the potential upside, because when any stock comes onto a research report, it's already discounted in the market. We go to a stocks which are not explored, where with very good margin of safety and very good potential upside in those stocks. That's why last few years in investing in these unexplored stocks, buying at a bottom level, we could be able to create the multi-bagger returns to our investors. Right now, the word multi-bagger is going to be buzzword in the coming days. So right now, getting those kind of multi-baggers in these kind of market is extremely difficult, and it comes up with immense risk. So one need to understand the track record of that company, the performance of the company. For example, Subex, it's a buzzword right now. You would have observed the company is on the media, you would have observed on your WhatsApp messages, your friends might be forwarding this message. When we were buying this company at 5 rupees, people were looking, this guy is crazy, these people are crazy. Today the same stock is available at 30 rupees. So we understand the track record of the company. Just understand how many people read Subex annual report. Subex annual report, even though the company market capitalization is very small, it is a 400 pages market report. It's a 400 pages annual report. We understood the company operations few years back, and most of our investors with WealthMills securities, they invested in Subex and they made a handful of return in their portfolio. That is our endeavor, to work and look the dynamics of that company, understand the company, having a regular interaction with the management in the public domain, and also meeting the management to update our investors the latest developments in that particular company. Always try to have a portfolio, try to have a stock which have good fundamentals, the management, the business, and the track record of the company. You might underperform in one bull rally, but the next bull rally will reward you much. Market will reward you. In those companies, when the stock is not participating in the bull rallies, you have an immense margin of safety in those companies. Even though fundamentals are good, the earnings are intact, that is the opportunity for the investors to grab and accumulate that stock in your portfolio. When those kind of stocks are not performing, those are the potential multi-baggers in your portfolio. A performing stock cannot be a multi-bagger. Always just keep in mind, until unless there is a greater visibility of the earnings and there is an immense demand for that product the company is selling in the market. But multi-baggers are the stocks. These are the stocks which are unexplored by anyone, and the valuations are attractive and the stock is trading at less than the book value. Those are the potential multi-baggers to your portfolio. This week, with respect to the stock specific advisory is concerned, I would like to share about a company by name Hemisphere Properties. This is a company demerged from Tata Communication when the government divested its investment in VSNL in the year 2005, and all the assets and land bank of this deal were transferred to a company by name Hemisphere Properties. This company recently listed on stock markets, and the land bank of nearly 735 acres of land has been transferred on this company. So most of the investors who invested in Tata Communication at 2006 level, in the year 2006, they got these Hemisphere Property shares, and they have been waiting for the listing of this company for more than 15 years. It took nearly 15 years time to get this company listed on stock exchanges. They lost their patience, and many of the investors, the retail investors, they sold this stock. The stock is currently trading around 75 levels, and the market capitalization of this company is around 1900 crores. Whereas the land bank that is valued for these companies is more than 5000 crores. So there is an immense potential upside in this company with a limited downside risk. And also there are very prominent shareholders in this company. So, and also the fundamentals story of this company is going to emerge over a period of time. The Government of India, Tata Sons, and many of the investors hold a significant quantity in this stock. And this stock in this kind of market gives a good margin of safety to the investors to invest. If you have a time frame, a longer term time frame, this is the stock to enter to create good value through this stock. This is all with me this week. Please do take care about your health, and also please do take care about your investments in these markets. Thank you.